Well, first of all, I'm not fully aware. I mean, I do know, my wife has a collection of jewelry, but I'm not fully aware of the full extent. Yeah. Secondly, the list that was seized were not given to us, so we do not know the specific items. Okay. But what I do know is over the years, as head of the government, we have been gifted a lot of items by foreign leaders, as well as personal friends. And I do know that under the law, it's not illegal to receive gifts. For example, Dr. Mahathir has admitted they received 40 horses from his friends, and he's made it very open. He used a lot of corporate jets from his friends and so forth. So it's not illegal to receive gifts. So, and the valuation of these items, particularly jewelry, is very subjective. It depends on the source of the stones. It depends when they were gifted, or even when they were purchased. And valuation can tend to differ. So I think let us not get too excited about it. Let us look at the items, every single item, and we hope we will have a chance to examine these items, and we can come to a conclusion about the source of the items, and we can give an explanation about the items that were seized by the police. Well, she was surprised, and how.
In terms of how many items?
Yeah, our items, and particularly valuation, because she doesn't believe that they come to that amount. And also, some items, the jewelers have got record that they were on transshipment. So we need to identify these items that were on transshipment as well.
Transshipment as in what?
In other words, it's just been parked for viewing,
right,
and later on sent out again, you see. And I know at least a couple of jewelers have come forward to say that they are part of this. But let us not, as I said, jump to any conclusion at this stage. Let us examine the items individually, because up to now, we have not seen the full list that was seized by the police. And once we have examined the full list, we also need to know the date of those jewelry items. As you know, prices of stones acquired or gifted 20 years ago are much less than they are today, because the price of some of the stones have increased very, very significantly. So it depends on what valuation that's been done. Yeah, I know. As you know, President Obama, or rather Michelle Obama, received millions from King Abdullah, and that's on record. And when King Salman visited Indonesia recently, millions were also gifted. So some of these monarchs from certain countries, it's part of the culture to give very expensive items. For example, items given to me by these monarchs, by certain people, I have not used them. I've kept them because I don't use very, very expensive things. As my friends know, people know, I don't use any watches that are contain stones, valuable stones. I just use pretty normal watches, in that sense. So these items will be part of my gallery one day. That was the intention. They will be on exhibit because really those things I've never used. I know, for example, some very expensive rings were given, but I've never used them because I know they're expensive, and I know as a leader I shouldn't use them. And they will not be used. And they will be part of if you like, a kind of a galleria one day that will be shown to the public.